Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Hey, on Galaxy, how are you? Hope y'all are doing well today. It's I wasn't able to stream last week, so it's been a little bit since we got to do this. Hey, Uma Bob. Yeah, we had a we had an appointment last week with an advisor that we're working with my son to help him plan out what college he's going to go to and all that kind of thing. So that's why I couldn't do it last week. Yeah, I'm doing well, thanks. All right. Well, why don't we get back into it? Let me get this out of the way. All right. Yeah, so last time we were working on setting up another antimatter reactor so that we could get out of fusion power. Right, so now we have two antimatter reactors set up, and those are taking the matter cubes that we're making elsewhere, deconstructing those, I guess, into matter, and then they go into these matter assemblers where we charge the fuel cells, and then the charged fuel cells go into our antimatter reactors. Now we are still using the fusion reactors as well. Looks like we have still quite a bit of fuel stored up for those. If we look at our power, yeah, we're still a decent portion of our power is still being produced by those. Now I think I'm going to stop making fuel for those, but we have quite a bit of stuff banked up already. Right, over here we make the tritium, and then the tritium gets used to make the DT fuel cells when they're needed. You know, the empty ones get brought back, and then they get recharged again with this tritium and with the heavy water. Yeah, and I'm thinking that, well, I don't know. I'm thinking that, I mean, since I've already made all this stuff, I guess I could deconstruct it with the recycler. Hey, Lanesta, how are you? Happy Sunday. I could disassemble all this stuff and recycle it to get some of the materials back. But I'm thinking that since it's already here, and since I do have quite a bit of uranium left, I did turn off the Covarex enrichment. I'm doing well, thanks, Lanesta. Glad to be back. I turned off the Covarex enrichment so we can stop making more uranium-235 because we really don't need it if we're going to use antimatter. That being said, I don't have much of a use for it otherwise. Right. We can use excess uranium-238 over here. But now that the Covarex enrichment is done, we actually don't have any need for it. Right, we were only using the 238 for the uranium enrichment. So I think we can start to turn this off. And we can just do this. Right? And we can start turning all this uranium into matter. And that means we can pick this up. Let me pull this. I'm just going to pull this uranium off the belt because I don't want it. I don't want this uranium to go into storage. So let's get that put in there. That'll make my Geiger counter stop complaining. And then we can pick up all of that. Okay. Right, so no more Covarex enrichment means there won't be much of the uranium-235 produced anymore. Yeah, and then like I said, I'm just debating whether, like, should I leave this running or should I shut it down? Because I still do have quite a lot of the uranium-235. How much do I have? 6.2K. Let's see, how much matter can I get if I convert that into matter? Well, I can make nuclear fuel. That might be fun. Okay, actually it looks like there's no recipe for matter for the 235. But for the 238 there is. Okay. Yeah, so I guess I might as well just leave this going then. I might as well use it up because otherwise I'm not going to have any use for it. So we'll use it up. We'll keep making these fuel cells. So we'll leave that on. That just means we'll use less antimatter, I guess, as long as that's running. And here we can start chewing up the excess uranium-238, and the excess uranium ore will get eaten up here. Yeah, and I think, if I remember correctly, we already did the calculation and figured out that the uranium, that the processed uranium gives us more matter than the uranium ore, right? Which is why we're doing this. I'm pretty sure that was right. Let's take a look at it again. I don't recall. That's the problem with taking a week off. Okay, yeah, so uranium from 238 gives us 4.71 per piece. And here it gives us 0.8 per piece. So yeah, the priority, you know, as we have this set up, the priority should be on making the uranium-238. And then after that, whatever excess uranium ore we have, we can convert that into matter. Although, since I can use only the uranium-238 now, maybe I should turn this off, because then I can convert the ore into uranium-238. I think that's going to be better, right? So let's turn this off. Whoopsie. Okay. That way we won't waste uranium ore. Okay. And I'll hook up another one of these. Set the same recipe. Oh, enabled 238. Let's set the same conditions to activate it. Greater than 31,000 is what we were saying. Okay. Just remove this one. Okay, and then this is going to produce 8,400 per minute. This can handle 4,000 a minute. So I think I need another one of these guys. Need a couple matter stabilizers to get this started. I think I'm making those in the mall, right? Yeah, I am. Those are kind of slow to make. Okay. And then I had this green arrow because we were making... Oh, okay. Yeah, this is for the singularity... What do you call it? The singularity machine. Whatever you call that thing. So here I have charged matter stabilizers. Oh, okay. Yeah, let me put... I'll put half of those in here. There we go. Alright, and then we just have to feed this with matter. There we go. Right, and 99% of the time we'll get the uncharged matter stabilizer back. Every once in a while it eats one. Okay. So that should be enough. Yeah, with that we can consume 8,000 matter per minute. Whoops. And up here we can make a little bit more than 8,000 a minute. Now, right now we have a lot of uranium-238 stored up. Right, you can see we're consuming it pretty quickly. So once all that storage is gone, then we probably won't need 2 of these. It'll slow down a bit. But for now, we're able to crank out a lot of matter. I'm not sure if we're consuming all of that. Well, we're just making cubes. Yeah, so that's fine. Yeah, we're just cranking out the cubes. And we could put a storage tank for the liquid matter, I guess, in between, but is it really necessary? This produces fast enough to keep both of these running without interruption, so there's probably no need really to buffer the intermediate product. So we'll just leave that like it is, and then we'll just let this run until the uranium-235 runs out, which is going to be quite a while. Okay, and in the meantime, we have plenty of power. We have 10 gigabyte capacity. Right. So the plan before was to remove fusion, but again, I think we'll just wait until the uranium has run out. And what we can do, we can set ourselves a reminder. I was going to say we could use a programmable speaker to give us an alert when the uranium runs out. But I'm still going to get a little bit of uranium from the processing. And this is a decent way to use it up, I suppose. Otherwise, I won't have any use for it, since I can't turn it into matter. So I think we'll just leave it. I think we'll leave it set up. I'll just leave the fusion reactors. They've already been made, and we won't make any additional power requirements we have. We'll do with the antimatter. Okay, so let's mark that as complete. Now the last time we were also scaling up low density structures, right? So that is complete now. And we can make low density structures pretty quickly now. The train's filling up. In fact, I checked this before the stream started, and this was stopped because the chest was already full. So we've got plenty of capacity for the low density structures. All that being said, let's take a look at our research. And it looks like our labs are all running, so that means that science pack production is going okay. All that's good. Let me see here. Yeah, I think I'll leave that the way it is. I was just thinking I could maybe upgrade this to use productivity 3s, but, you know, to be honest, well, if I did productivity 3s, I would just need more machines. I think it's probably a good idea. Why don't we go do that? Oh, hey, the Rubble. Yeah, the notification came out late. I don't know why. Holy cow, 20 minutes late. Where am I going? So I think we're getting caught up with some of our production bottlenecks here. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, here we're using productivity 3s. But this is stopped because we're out of a mercium plate. Okay. one train for mercium plate. Okay, so let's, why don't we bring you over here? I guess I'm going to need to add another train, but I think this will get this going again. There we go. And let's check the immersium plate, or immersite plate production. Plate production is halted because it's full. Alright. That's a good sign. So, yeah, let's add another train to the mix there for the immersite plate. It's in until empty, right? Out until full. We'll just swap those. And then we have refueling. Whoops. Until inactivity. Destination full. Okay, that's fine. It'll get going in a minute. I'm going to steal some of these. I'm always starving for these things in the in the mall. Okay. We'll let the bots have those. Okay. Now down here. Alright, yeah, so this is the one I wanted to redo. Okay, so here we're making 116 a minute. If I upgrade these to productivity 3, then we're making 100 a minute. Okay, so let's add one more. I'll have to wait for that one to get put in there. Okay. All right. Yeah, so that's almost the same rate, but now with better productivity. So we'll use fewer raw materials, right? So even if you only get, if you upgrade your productivity modules, even if you don't increase the rate of your output, it's still a good idea because you're getting a bigger productivity bonus with it, and so you're going to use less raw materials. So getting the same output with less input is usually a good thing. It's not always just about more output. Okay. And we had talked about upgrading our steel production as well at some point. So let's add that to our to-do list. I don't know if it's necessary at this point, but yeah, we're still using stone furnaces here. This has been around for a long time. Oh, man. Yeah, and this was completely full. I don't know. It's doing fine. Maybe we just leave well enough alone. Okay, here's our rocket launcher. And we're paused right now because we have plenty of space data. Yeah, so seems like everything is going okay at this point. Let's see how we're doing here. We've got the beams. Yeah, so now we just need energy control units in order to make our singularity, whatever you call it. Maybe we can steal that from the science area where we just were. Yep. So here's what I'm going to do. Let's get a few hundred of these. The Immersite train. Okay, let me take a look. Oh, that's a bit of a complicated schedule, isn't it? I set inactivity on the refuel. Where's the other one? Here's the other one. Okay. Why am I not seeing that? Okay, it must have just arrived. Ah, yeah, you're right. Thanks. Empty. Here we go. Okay. Here, let's do this. This way I can use up extra ones. Well, then I'm just going to start eating up all my Immersite crystals, right? Oh, and look, I have some matter here. How do I turn that into cubes? Okay, that won't take long to use up. Speed it up a little bit. I'll just wait till this tank is empty and then we'll pick up the whole thing. Okay. Yeah, let's stop this. Alright, so hopefully that'll be enough to get the to get this taken care of. Yeah, it is. Let's just go for pure speed. Alright. 184 megawatts. Okay. Why did I put efficiency modules in there? It's not like a ton of power. Oh well. That's it? Okay. Okay. So let us go now back to the mall, and we'll see if we can get our singularity machine set up. Okay, yep, we've got everything we need here. So we'll just put in a stack inserter or two. And we'll start loading the ingredients. Now, I only need one of these, so I'll go ahead and remove that. .8K seconds crafting time. What? That is a long time. Okay, hang on a second here, guys. Maybe it would be better if I did this in one of these things. Because this has a much higher crafting speed. That's crafting speed of 15 versus crafting speed of 3.75. Okay, yeah, but now it won't take like an hour and a half to finish. 1800 seconds. How many minutes is that? Oh, produce 1,000,000 units of matter. Nice. $1,800 seconds. Let's see, 380. That's 30 minutes. Sped up to 15. That'll be 2 minutes, I guess, to get this crafted. All right. So we'll just hang out, wait for that to finish. In the meantime, we can take a look around the base. All right, so I'm gonna copy this insane train schedule, because I think what that was doing is it was allowing these trains to move on more quickly. There we go. Since the production of those immersium plates is rather slow. So that way it won't wait until it's completely full. It'll wait until it's full, or 2 minutes have passed, or 5 seconds without getting anything. That way we keep the stuff moving. And keep the science producing. Now we'll see what this requires. Since none of the science that we're doing right now is really critical, you know, we're just doing minor upgrades. In fact, you know what? I'm going to skip these weapon upgrades. We don't really need those. I think I'd rather just go for the ones that are going to help us out a lot. So we'll do mining productivity. You know, we'll finish up this bot speed. And then after that, we'll probably just do mining productivity, if we do any. Hey, Bosios. Yeah, I do have a blueprint of the grid. Let me see something. You know what? I can, I'll give you my blueprint string in chat. At least I'll try to. Well, actually, here, I'm going to put it in my Discord. So if you go to my Discord, bear with me just a second. I need to get to my desktop. Oh, crud. All right. Upload a file. Desktop. There we go. Okay, it's there. Yeah, so it's in the blueprint channel in my Discord. Okay, and then we can pick that up. So now we have our intergalactic transceiver crafted. Let's throw it down over here and let's take a look at what we need to do with it. Mars. Okay, that's neat. Insert required science data to attempt next activation. AMSR. It's not Mars, it's AMSR. Okay, I don't get it. Let me see here. Isn't there like a help screen for K2? That tells me what I need to do with that. Does anybody know how to turn that on? It's not F1. I thought there was a button or something where you could pull up some kind of an in-game wiki or something like that. Not a wiki, but documentation. But yeah, this takes, it says, oh, okay. All right, yeah, so we need matter, advanced singularity. Okay, so we need science data coming into this thing. Okay, so let's move this to where the labs are. And I'm going to shut down all of our research. Except for advanced pickaxe. We'll do that one. Why not? Okay. So let's put it over here. Okay, so we can see this needs all those science packs. We need space science data. It says space research data. Okay. So we'll put that there. And then we need singularity tech cards. We need advanced tech cards. And we need matter tech cards. Okay, this doesn't seem to take any modules of any sort. Okay. And then the space research data we can get from our rockets. What are we making with this? We're making optimization tech cards. Okay, so we're going to stop making optimization tech cards. And we're going to use all of our space research data to feed our singularity. Including whatever we have loaded in here. Gimme. Any extra cards you put in are wasted. Okay. Now this says 10 successful activations. Oh, okay. All right. So we need to use signals, right? We need to use signals. That's why we have these signals coming out. All right. Okay, so here's what we can do. We'll turn them sideways, and that way we can configure them. All right, so I need a signal wire. I'll go into each of these. Actually, you know what? It'll be easier if I do filter inserters. And then what I'll do is I'll set a negative circuit. MARS. So 250 and 1000. All right. So space research data, we're going to set to minus 250. And then the other ones we set to minus... No, it's got to be the other way around. 1000. Let's change this to 250. I'll show you how we're going to do this here in a second. Advanced tech cards, we need 1000 of those. And MatterTech cards, we need 1,000 of those. Okay. So this has a signal for what we need. And then we'll have a signal for what's actually in there. And we're going to run that through an arithmetic combinator where we multiply it by -1. So we take each times -1 and output as each. Right, so that gives us, basically, that just gives us a negative number of what's in there. It gets added to the positive number of what we want. If it needs anything that hasn't been placed in yet, we'll have a positive number, and then we can use that to set the filters on the filter inserters after we add those together. Right, so we can join those like that. And if we were to tap into that signal and take a look at it, oh, R, S, A, and M. Okay, can I change those signals? They gotta make it complicated. Okay. Okay, so I just changed these to R, S, A, and M. So this one we change to S, 250, R, S, sorry, no, that has to be an R. R is 250. Okay. S is 1,000. A is 1,000. And M is 1,000. RSAM. RSAM. Okay. There we go. So now we can see we need 471 S, we need 468 A's, so on and so forth. Okay, so this filter, actually then we don't need, yeah, actually we don't need filter inserters then, we can just use regular ones. And I'm just turning them sideways so that they don't start yet, until we're ready for them. Alright, so this one we're going to turn on when R is greater than 0. This one we turn on when S is greater than 0. This one we turn on when A is greater than 0. And this one we turn on when M is greater than 0. Okay, and that should make sure that we don't insert any more than what we need. All right, and something's wrong because the numbers are increasing instead of decreasing. Why is that? R. Where's R? Oh, okay. So that just gives us the need, right? And now it says we need another 250. That's strange. Okay. It's actually easier then. All right. Yeah. All right. All right. So if R is less than 0, then we activate it. If S is less than 0, we activate it. No, that's not working either. Signal R is 250. Isn't it? Less than 250. Alright, now I'm getting annoyed. What the hell's going on here? Alright, so it's got to be less than 250, but it can't be 0. Hey, K-Mac. Well, hang on. Maybe I am overcomplicating it. Because what happens if I do this? It's not getting wasted. It's still there, right? I think what they mean is if I activate it more than 10 times, then I'm wasting it. Yeah, turn R inserter on when it's basically when it's greater than 0 and less than 250. Right? That would be another way we could do it. Or I could hey, there we go. Output signal I. What is I? Huh? What? Oh, read charge level. Okay, the charge level is I. Oh, and then we have to get it. Okay, I get it. I get it. So we have to charge it to 30 terajoules. And that's a successful activation. And that's where we're losing all the junk. Because all the extra stuff that was in there just got lost. Alright, let's see what happens when this finishes. Alright, yeah, so now we can see that our power is going full tilt. So this is where the more power we have, the faster that can go, right? So, since I have all this extra uranium, maybe what I should actually be doing is making more of these. More fusion reactors. And I think I actually have the parts for it. Yeah. Or no, that was for nuclear. That was for regular nuclear. I thought I had a build for fusion reactors. Maybe I turned it off already. Well, here I can look. Yeah, there's no fusion reactors. Okay. Hey Sid, how are you? I'm doing fine, thanks. Okay, so we could set up We could set up some interesting logic here to control all of this, because we can see the signal. There we go. There's I. So I is at 4, 5. So we need to get that to 100. Okay. So how do we do this? Okay. I have an idea. Let me pick these up. And I'm going to use this because I can turn this on and off. Right. So what I want R is 250. Or no, R is 1,000. No, R is 250. And then S is 1,000. Okay, that's what I want for each successful activation. Right? All right. And it looks like this activation is almost complete. All right. They double every time? Great. Okay, so we do need to automate this. All right, so forget this. Forget this. Let's wait and look at the numbers. We'll have to work something out. Okay, yeah, and I lost all the extra stuff. Okay, so that's one activation. Yeah, and now they increase. Okay, all right. So we need a number of conditions to be set before we want to start inserting stuff. All right, so we'll just create a merge chest here. Yeah, we'll just use stack inserters. Okay, and we're going to wire these together. And I'm going to work backwards. I think it might be easier for me to work out the logic that way. Okay, where are my combinators at? Okay, so we're going to say if our conditions are met, it's going to output a green. And we'll use the green signal as a way to turn those inserters on. Okay. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out, servos. Yeah, if those numbers are greater than 0, then we insert. Is that all we need to do if they're greater than 0? Maybe it is that easy. I think it is that easy. All right, let's try this again. All right. Am I making combinators? No, I'm not. Okay, I'll just have to handcraft some. All right. All right, so I'm going to set this to M. Yeah. M times 1, and M is for matter. There we go. So this will be like a translator circuit. Okay, the A signal translates into that. The R signal translates into that. Right, space research data, yeah. MAR, and then the S signal translates into that. Okay. And we can use that to set requests. Okay. Yeah, the numbers drop as they feed it, so they'll gradually empty out. And then yeah, we'll do stack inserters. And I'm going to override the stack size to 10 on these so that we don't go over. Okay. Because these numbers will always be multiples of 10. All right, so if we pick them up in tens, then we won't end up over inserting. Okay, and then we can have these turn on if it's getting any signal greater than 0. Okay, and that's only going to get a signal if it's getting a positive signal. So I think this ought to work. Let's see. Yeah, see, this one has turned off already. It did insert 10 extra. Okay, so how can we deal with that? How can we take out extras? Can we read contents? Yeah, we can read contents. Oh, okay. Okay, hang on. So we can read contents and we're getting the signals. So I'm getting a 10 on space science here because there's 10 extras in there. Yeah, so that's the only issue, is that there's always going to be... Is there always going to be one extra insertion? Yeah, there probably will be, just because of the timing. I wonder if there's a way that we could remove any extras. I wonder if it's fast enough. I wonder if it's fast enough to remove any extras. Let's try something. Alright, so if that's greater than 0, then, I don't know, we'll just output like this. So if there's any of these in there, that will give me a positive signal. All right, this one should be, well, I can't see the outputs. Let me link these together. And I'm getting nothing. Why is that? It says space research data is 10. Is that the right one? Space research data. It is greater than 10, so why am I not getting a green signal? Sorry, did I not hook that up or what? No, I did. I don't get it. Well, it should be giving me a 10, but yeah, let's try that. Now it works? Okay. Didn't think that would matter, but I guess it does. Alright. So we'll have that. Turn this one on. And that'll get any extras out. Okay. Yeah, it's too slow. It's just pulling them out as fast as they go in there. All right. Well, I no longer have the extra, so maybe, you know, maybe that's just a starting condition. Right, so this one has stopped. And only A is still running. Yeah, okay. I don't think there were any extras. Okay, and I can see that these all have some in their hands. So I think the other thing that we want to do is we want this to stop. Now it's got to go to 20%. All right, so I think this part is working okay. Where's it getting 500 from? Oh, okay. All right, so when the activation starts, then those signals disappear and then these turn on. Whoops, excuse me. Well, they don't, no, they don't disappear. They just get reset. So I think it would also be good if I could turn all of this off if I is less than 0. So what if I did something like this? So if there's any I signal present, this will give me a 1. Or here, let's output as something different. Let's call it J. And here we can multiply each times J and output as each. Right, so that way it'll only send a signal. Alright, but what we don't want to, actually if I is greater than 0, then we don't want a signal. Alright, so if I is equal to 0, then we get a J. Right, so now there's nothing coming out here. And C Black, how's it going? Bye, Lanesta. Thanks for stopping by. And then we can feed that in there. Okay. Right, so now these are turned off. Because we're working on an activation, we don't want any more stuff getting put in there. And hopefully after we do our 10 activations, then the M, A, R, and S signals will stop. Hey Creed, how you doing? Right, so it's a little complicated, but if there's an I signal, that means it's charging. That comes here. Here we're saying if I equals 0, then we get a J. So because I is not equal to 0, there's no J signal. The M, A, R, and S are all getting multiplied by J, which right now is 0. And then that's what feeds into these combinators, which translates into the feeders for each of these things. Right. So while it's charging, these inserters were all shut down. And in the future, we should see we shouldn't see anything in the hand of the inserter like that. Right, and then these are, they'll turn on if they're getting any signal greater than 0. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing well, thanks. Alright, so we'll see if that works. This will take a bit. So while we're waiting, I think what I'd like to do is I would like to get more fusion reactors. Do I have advanced steam turbines? I do have advanced steam turbines. All right, so let's make another fusion reactor or 2. And I thought I was making them over here, but I guess I'm not. Okay, I'm making the advanced turbines. But the fusion reactors, I guess I'm just making on demand. What's this? That's antimatter reactor. I don't think I want more of those. At least not just yet. I could have sworn I was making those fusion reactors automatically. What's this? Okay, well, I guess I wasn't. Let's do that though. I just want to get a couple. I just want enough for 2. Alright, so if I stop this... Actually, you know what? I think if I just don't let the output go, I think it'll build too. and then stop. So we'll come back to that in a minute. Let's go back down here. All right, we're at almost at 17%. Yeah, because more power means we'll be able to charge this thing faster. What I don't want to do, what I don't want to do is run out of matter and then have my whole base shut down. Will this only get charged with excess? Okay, yeah, that's acting like an accumulator. All right, so that'll only charge with whatever power I'm not using, right? So it won't let my base... Well, it might let my base shut down. If I run out of fuel, it's going to shut down. And as long as it's charging, it can run out of fuel. How are we doing on matter cubes? I have a lot. Maybe another thing I should do. Another thing I should do is maybe shut this down if I'm running low on matter cubes. How could I do that? I could add another condition to this. So if I equals 0, then J equals 1. Times J. Okay, there we go. Now we're on to the next one. Yeah, if these get a negative value. Yeah, so what I could do here, we could say if matter cubes are less than what? How many matter cubes do I have in the network? 383. So one matter cube gives me one thing of fuel, right? So let's say if matter cubes are less than 10. Then I'm going to output we'll output J. Okay, and I want to get that signal from the logistic network. Which is not going to reach. Oh, okay. Okay. So if it's less than 10, output J. And then we'll take that and multiply it by -1. And then we'll add it to this. Okay. Why does it keep... Oh, right. I forgot to override my stack size. All right, let me get those. All right, so we're waiting for space science data. All right, so I think this will work here. All right, so that way if our matter starts going low, we'll send a negative J signal. And that way, if we get a positive J signal here, it'll negate it. So none of this will work if we run low on cubes, I think. Okay. Where are all my S's? Waiting for those darn immersium plates. And I always go to the wrong thing. What do we got here? Let's just do that. That way it won't sit there forever. But yeah, I think we need to make this faster. Or at least this part of it we can make faster, and we can do productivity and all that sort of situation. What is this giving us? 20 per second. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we could definitely speed up the mine here too. And we have more mines available. So we could start bringing in immersite ore by train. Let's make a couple of quarry drills. Where do we find those? Yeah, they should be here, right? Quarry drill. I'm going to search for it. Quarry drill. Okay, I need electric engines. I don't think I'm making any of those. Yeah. All right, let's grab some electric engines. I know I'm making those. So let's make a couple quarry drills. Where were they again? Okay, there's one. All right. Here, let's do this the easy way. I think 5 quarry drills is probably good. And we'll get another one here in a second. Yeah, I am going to add a reactor, but yes, thank you. There's one. All right, we'll make one more. Yeah, thanks for the reminder. Yeah, so let's do 2 more of these. Oh yeah, that's not going to go there. Hang on. I need more RoboPort coverage. Okay. There's another one. All right. Let's go and make some water for those. All right. I should have some. Yeah, here we go. Water fill. There we go. We make a couple of offshore pumps. Okay, there's one there. There we go. And same over here. Oh, we got to be careful here. Yeah, I put that in the wrong place. Steam goes there. All right, I'll just... Oops. Okay. Okay, there we go. So now we're up to 12.7. That's not a whole lot. These give me what, 2 gigajoules each? Anyway, okay. So we got some more reactors. Let's go check on the situation over here. Okay, still waiting for Singularity tech cards. Let's make sure Those are actively producing now. Okay, looks like we're good. At least as good as we're gonna be. Okay. So if we look at our production, here's our tech card production. I mean, we're making around, I think 90 a minute was what our goal was for these tech cards in terms of our outputs, right? Yeah, 90 a minute. So, if we need 4,000, that's going to take a lot of minutes, isn't it? That's 44 minutes. And it's going to get more and more each time. Test with matter less than... Well, I think we were doing matter less than 10. Yeah. Yeah, actually we could test that, couldn't we? If we just go pick up all the matter cubes. Yeah, we're going to be waiting here a long time, guys. Unless we significantly scale up our science production. Which basically means significantly scaling up the entire base. Which is kind of the whole point of the game. All right. Well, one thing we could do is we can empty out all the labs because we've got a lot of stuff stored in there. That'll give us, you know, I don't know. It'll help us a little bit to begin with. Won't really make a big difference though in the long term. So what do we do? Or, in other words, what should be our strategy to rapidly expand the capacity of the entire base? Because that's basically what we're looking at here. Either that or just wait. You know, at this point, 612 minutes. Okay, so we got 10 hours. Okay. All right, so look, we have a couple of options here. Is that 612 minutes to get to the end? Is that what you calculated there? Okay. All right. So that's 10 hours. I mean, we could just sit here and watch it for the next 3 streams. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Yeah, so we have a few options. Let's spell these out. strategy to reach end game. Right, so strategy 1 is speed up game time. Right, and we could do that either on the console or with a mod. And then we just wait and fix any problems as they arise. Option 2 is increase science production, which will take some time in itself. So if we have 610 minutes left, which is 10 hours and 12 minutes. Right, we could speed up the... I mean, even if we speed up the game, we would have to speed it up by a lot to see this fall into a range where we would want to sit here and watch it. You know, like, can we speed it up 100x? Probably not. Or no, if we could speed it up 10 times, then... Oh yeah, that would be an hour. Yeah. That might be doable. If we could speed it up by 10 times, that would be doable. It would be an hour. We could keep an eye on the factory. We could deal with bottlenecks, and then we would be able to finish within the next, you know, maybe by the end of this stream. If not, then in the next one for sure. That's an option. Option 2 would be to increase, let's say we increase the science production by 10 times. Now that's going to take some time to do. Doing this, in fact, doing this would take... Doing this might take longer than 10 hours. You know what I mean? Because we would have to expand pretty much everything. Yeah, that's right. We still have time between tech card loads. We could try that. Yeah, because I think expanding the factory to a significant degree, we would have to expand everything. We would need more smelting. We would need more mining. We need to make more of everything, basically, right? And that would take a while. In fact, like I said, that'll probably take longer than the 10 hours that it would be if we just sit here and wait for it. Might be more interesting. But then, you know, if we're doing all that work and then it finishes... No, it wasn't really my goal. It wasn't really my goal to finish the series today. But I'm just trying to think of where to go from here. Right? We don't have to finish it today. I just want to figure out what the options are on how to continue, and then we can decide together what we want to do. Okay. What else? I guess option 3 is cheat. You know, that's always an option too. Not really one I want to take. Right. So, and probably none of you wanted to see that either. So, we'll just take that off the table. So these are really I think these are the two main options, unless you guys can think of something else that we might consider. I think that's it. We could do some combination, but yeah. So, so let's do a poll, and we'll see how we want to do it. So I'm going to set this vote for 5 minutes. Oh, it's not 611 minutes? How many minutes is it? $1.1 million minutes. That's a lot. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at the end game mod description. It says on default settings you need 10 attempts with a total of about 1 million late game science cards each. Right, so now we've already done a few levels. We've done 1, 3, we've done 7,000. Okay, so we really need like 993,000 divided by 90 a minute. Okay, yeah, so it's 11,000 minutes. Hey, Blue Collar Gaming, how are you? Did I do that math right? $11,000 minutes is okay. Yeah, that's 183 hours. That changes things a little bit, doesn't it? Speeding up the game by 10 times is not going to cut it. Yeah, we could just change the settings. Whoops, I lost my... Oh, shoot, I lost my list. Yeah, so we would have to actually speed up the game by quite a lot more than 10x to make that work. Let's take a look here. All right, so yeah, so we're currently charging on activation number 3. That's what we're doing. We're at 10%. I've got 12 gigawatts. So those 2 reactors that I added are only giving me 2 more gigawatts than I had before. That doesn't sound right. I wonder if they're... I bet... Oh, yeah. I think something's not... Maybe one of them's not connected. Are these all on the same grid? 74. Okay. Yeah, they're all on the grid. That seems strange though, doesn't it? Oh, I'm not getting fuel. Why is that? Am I not making these fast enough? Probably not. I probably need to double this. Yeah, I'm not making these fast enough. Okay. So, we'll have to do something with this. see here. Let's upgrade that. I think these can go further than that, right? Yeah. Actually, I need another one of these. Yeah, that's not good. Let me put those back there. And then I'll need a lot more of this. I think that should do it. Anyway, that'll give us more power. Looks like we're still waiting for a couple of these reactors to come online. 13. Okay, so that should get us up to 14 gigajoules, I think. Once this activation is done, then hopefully our fuel cells will be able to keep up. Alright, yeah, so the Factorio extended endgame, according to the description in the mod portal. Here, I'll put that here in chat. That's what it says in chat. You need about 1 million late game science tech cards each. Okay, so right, so that 1 million at the 90 a minute that we're doing now will take that many minutes, which is 185 hours. Okay, so so that means that speeding up game speed, unless there's a mod that can accelerate game speed by like a factor of 100, there might be. I mean, we could try it. I don't think like, what are my UPS? I mean, I'm still at 60 UPS. $64X. Okay. Well, here, let's give it a try. Let's try 100. We'll disable achievements. That's fine. Okay. Game speed 100. Alright. So my UPS is 200 instead of 60. So that's actually only like... That's actually only like 2.5 times faster. Is that right? Yeah, so game speed 10x is not going to happen, I don't think. Looks like we're managing about 3.5. We're managing about 3.5x. Right, and I think if I did like game speed equals 4, yeah, UPS didn't change. So that's about as fast as my computer is going to be able to do it. Alright, so that's not an option. We'll go back to normal speed. Yeah, so I think in order to finish this playthrough, we're just going to have to expand the base. That's really the only option. Does that sound good to everybody? Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Everything times 10 or 20 or 50. What do you mean, Jay? What scale? Are you talking about... Well, I was just trying to increase the game speed, and I got it up to 4 times. But that's as fast as my computer can go. Oh, okay. How fast do we scale up the base? Right, right. Okay, so if it's taking if it'll take 180 hours now, well, that's something you could do too, KMac. That's a good point. One thing you could do is just, well, copying the base would be hard because the resource patches are not going to be in the same places. So we couldn't necessarily just copy the whole base. But yeah, how big to make it? So if we're looking at 183 hours now, if we scaled up by 10 times, which I think would be a challenge, or let's just say we make it 1,000 science a minute, right? That's a little more than 10 times. That's probably the kind of scale you want for this end game. That's probably what they designed it for, actually, right? Hey, Jim, how are you? Good to see you. Right, so if we had 1,000 science a minute, then we could do it in 16 hours. Yes. Yeah, that's a good point, KMac. Right. We have much of our production is already, like, for example, if I want 10 times as much oil, I just copy this grid 10 times. And then it's just, yeah, it's not going to be as hard as building the base from scratch. Right. That's for sure. Yeah. So if we did that, we would bring it, if we scaled up by 10x, we would bring down the time to about, what was it, 16 hours or something, 1,000 minutes, minus whatever gets completed as we're building the base. So that would be 10. Yeah, that's about 16. So it would take us another 6 weeks or so. 10,000 SPM. That would be something. Right. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, so if it would take, let's say it would take 16 hours just to make the science packs, it'll probably take about the same amount of time to actually build the base up that big. So we're looking at another 3 months. With my one stream a week, yeah, we're looking at another 3 months on this save. I think we should do that. However, I think we should mix in some other stuff on the stream between now and then. Okay, because I don't want to be playing only the save for the next 3 months, and I think a lot of you guys are probably ready to see something new. So here's what I propose. All right, so let's add a new task. Scale up the base to 1,000 SPM. Okay, that'll be our new goal. That's another thing, KMac. Yeah, I can just let this thing run in the background. Like we're mining bitcoins or something. And then I'll let you know when it's done. I mean, that'll be done by, I don't know, how many hours are in a week? Well, it's not 1,000. I know that. Yeah, no, this thing's gonna take forever. At this speed, it's gonna take forever. What did we say? 183 hours? Wait, was that right? 1,000 divided by 90, or 1,000,000 divided by 90? Divided by 60. Yeah, 185 hours if I let it run 24/7. That's a week. Yeah, we could be done in a couple weeks if we just run it. Okay. All right, so let's do another poll. Let's do another poll, and let's see what everybody thinks we should do. How to finish this game. Build up to 1000K SPM. And there we're looking at, yeah, it's probably going to be about 30 hours of gameplay. Maybe more. That would be option 1. Let it run in the background. Yeah. Yeah, right. That's probably like 10 plus streams. And let it run in the background. That would be option 2. All right, so I'm going to run this poll for 3 minutes. All right, so everybody vote. Let me know what you want to do. We can keep working on this for the next 10 streams or so. Or, you know, like I said, we don't necessarily have to do this every week if anybody's anxious to do something else. Option 3, half and half, right? I really should have included that, shouldn't I? Shoot. And I don't know how to stop the poll now that it's started. Okay. Yeah, that's the other option, is just to work on it from time to time and work and do other stuff on the stream too. I think we'll probably actually consider that to be part of option 1. Because even if we do a massive expansion, I would like to do some other things rather than just Factorio. Build it up to 1K and then let it run. Okay. Okay. And while we build it up to 1K SPM, do you still want me to take breaks here and there to do different things, or just focus on that only until it's finished? Right, because we have advent of code that we can do. I have Ixion. Is that the name of that game? Ixion. I have Ixion that I received as a generous gift that we've been talking about playing. Jim, you are always right on the spot with the simple and obvious answer. That's why I like you. Do whatever the hell you want. It usually comes down to that, doesn't it? Okay. So we got 3 votes for the mega base and 2 votes for let it run in the background. We'll do a combination of the 2. Okay, so what we'll do is we will start to work on expanding this base. How are we doing here? Yeah, gonna wait for those science cards. We'll start working on expanding this base, and from time to time we'll do other stuff too. Yeah. So for the remainder of this stream, actually I think I'll end the Factorio portion right here. I'm going to take a short break. Yeah, and when I come back for the remainder of the stream, we will take a look at Ixion and see how that looks. Because I said that we were going to do that, and we haven't done it yet, and I want to try it. Yeah, fighting the biters is going to be interesting. That's for sure. All right, so let's see. Does this work? Yeah. All right, so let's take a short break, and when I come back, we'll fire up Ixion. So I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. All right, so let me save this, and we'll get Ixion fired up. I have not played it at all. In fact, I don't even think I've started the game yet. So this will be... Oh no, I did start the game. I wanted to make sure it loaded up. I have 1 minute of playtime. So this is going to be pretty much a first look, unscripted, unplugged, uncut. All right, so let's take a look at Ixion. Skip that part. It says hold space to skip. I'm holding space. There we go. Okay, I think everybody can see that. Okay, that's looking a little choppy on stream. Hopefully that'll stabilize. All right, let's see. Master volume, I'm gonna knock down. Music volume, I'm gonna knock down. Okay. Oh. Okay, you gotta save as you go. Just cut that in half. The music is pretty cool. I like it so far. Display. Why is my resolution so high? 3620? I don't know how that happened, but my monitor is actually 2560 by 1440, so frame rate. Why don't we limit the frame rate? That might help things for streaming. VSync off, that's good. Okay, and I think I'll keep everything else. That's better. You know what? I think my resolution went way up. I got a new DisplayPort cable, and I don't know if maybe it's reading available resolutions from, I don't know, from the cable or something. But I got a new cable for this monitor that I'm playing the game on. I'm thinking maybe that's what caused it, because I've seen that same issue in a couple other games too, where it's showing me this like 4K resolution or something. Anyway, new game. Let's get started. So, like I said earlier, I haven't played it at all. All I did was get to the loading screen to make sure my install was okay. So this is very much a first look at Ixion. Yeah. Reaction video. What? I'll try to ham it up a little bit for you guys.
Launch control, we have typing clearance for shuttle launch. Initiate Stanford protocol.
Clear procedures, check.
Throwing a lot of jargon in here already.
Guidance go.
Okay, algorithm online.
Batista safety protocol, check.
Launch control to EMB Charon.
Everything's got a name.
Launch is imminent.
Yeah.
Personnel are instructed to evacuate the launch pad.
Yeah, I'll have to do like a thumbnail where I'm just like doing something, some kind of crazy facial expression. Knee high. I remember that stuff. C Black, this is called Ixion.
Visualize the Factorio Krastorio.
PPS Tycoon to EMV share. You have clearance for final approach.
Alright, cool.
EMV share. You have been assigned to Tycoon Docking Bay.
Tycoon. See, they didn't pronounce that tycoon at the beginning. They said Tikkun or something.
Welcome on board, passengers.
Alright, so we're on the Charon, Charon, whatever they're calling it.
Shuttle EMV Charon is now docked. Sector 1 empowered and pressurized. Munchie decontamination protocol online. Disembarkation authorized. Message to crew members. Welcome on board the Tycoon, property of Dolus Aerospace Engineering Corporation. You will soon be given your assignments, but until then, please continue to wait near the docking bay. We hope you have a productive voyage, and would like to thank you for your contribution towards humanity's future.
I'm going to turn down the sound a little bit more.
Administrator, I am Eden, the personal assistant installed on board the Tycoon. In accordance with the Munchie protocol, I have been designed to take into
Good old Munchie.
consideration your complete psychological profile so that I may more accurately respond to any needs you may have. My primary purpose is to ensure the Tycoon's automated systems function efficiently. I will keep track of the tasks that are necessary for you to fulfill your prerogative of reaching Proxima Centauri and carrying out field research, mining operations, manufacturing protocols, and Dolos colonization tests.
Okay. I'm not sure if I'm ready for the next transmission. That was a long one. Alright. Looks like we have to build a workshop. Let's see.
Administrator, I wanted to introduce you to your first tasks personally. I'm Dolos' cryonics lead, Marduk council member Giovanni Battista. So, let's see.
He's
Your
eating an
first
apple.
objective will be to begin setting up essential infrastructure aboard the Tycoon, meeting the environmental conditions that are required to support your crew. Having laid these foundations, you will then oversee the installation of the Vol engine and perform a short test jump to Proxima Centauri. Upon arrival, your research teams will carry out a brief survey of local space, gather a few rock and coal dust samples, fire up the colonization protocol, begin building the foundations for mankind's future, yada yada yada. And then you'll come back. Now, in order to achieve this, you'll need to familiarize yourself with the Tycoon's core functions. It's no big deal. There's the production, stockpiling and distribution of resources, construction, balancing of power output with allocation. Oh, and space exploration, you know, setting out expeditions and all that. Basically, everything needed to establish scientific advancement and harmonious autonomy on board the Tycoon following the first test of its Vol engine. Eden's gonna display and keep track of your main objectives. Oh,
Okay.
Administrator, don't let the position go to your head. Veneer has insisted to center Dolos' focus on the Tycoon, but this mission is just in preparation for our next project, the Protagoras. The Marduk Council worked damn hard to pull this mission together ahead of schedule. So, toe the line, do as you're told, and bring the Tycoon back in one piece.
He had me at yada yada yada.
Gestures and saving of mankind from ecosystemic destruction to us, okay? One last word of advice.
Alright. Alright, what do I have to do? Tutorials. Okay, so we got different views. F1, F2, and F3. Camera controls. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Buildings. What am I supposed to be doing, though? That's what I'm not sure about. What is this? Internal construction. I can make a workshop or a stockpile. Alright, foundations for the future. Build a workshop. Okay. Now, is there any strategy in where this thing gets placed? Probably. Where do I want to put it? I'll just put it here for now. There's 4 things coming out of it, so I'm guessing I need to leave room for those things to be routed somewhere. Let's put it there. Connect the workshop with a road. Okay. Any road? How about this one? Is that how you do it? How does that get built? I don't think that's right. Okay. Alright, so let's cancel that. There we go. Yeah, it is the arrows. Okay. Alright, so now that's connected. Build a stockpile. Okay. Why don't we put that over here? That seems like a good place for it. Set the stockpile to store alloy. Okay. Click on the alloy icon above a supply to collect the resources. Okay, so here's some alloy. Oh, okay. It doesn't do that automatically, I guess. Or maybe it does.
Administrator, I have established a connection with Dolus's lead data scientist, Emma Klein.
Okay, let's hope she's not as wordy as the last guy.
Mr. Dolos has made it abundantly clear when it comes to security. Given the importance of the Tycoon, we must have full control over what is happening inside the station. My name is Emma Klein, Dolos's lead data scientist and member of the Marduk Council. My department have just completed final synchronization between Eden and our data treatment tool, the DLS. The DLS, or Data Listening System, is capable of scanning, recording, and parsing exchanges of any kind. The DLS programming that is a part of Eden will filter all data collected and bring to your attention only the most relevant information. It will also provide you with a condensed overview of any situations that may arise and formulate potential future outcomes. It will permit you to give direct orders without having to go through additional unnecessary paperwork. Eden will then take care of everything via their DLS accreditation. As is often the case with tools produced by my department, I think you'll find that once you start using the DLS, you'll never be able to do without it. Oh, okay. And before I let you go ahead and start writing history, Dr. Munchie, our lead medical expert, wanted me to bring to your attention a possible side effect of vol jumping. Whilst there is a correlation between prolonged space travel and the development of early onset dementia, he believes that a vol jump has the potential to accelerate this process, although this is yet to be proven. His recommendation is for you to immediately send any crew members that are exhibiting uncharacteristic or symptomatic behavior to an infirmary, as these facilities are equipped to treat the mind as well as the body. Remember that
Okay.
all of your actions and choices are being reported by Eden. We are not affiliated with any national or even international organization. The only people that you are answerable to are those of us who sit on the Marduk Council, who represent the collective interests and ambitions of the company.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Okay. Communal dining. Okay, at the workshop. Oh, okay. Event available at the workshop. Here we go. Crew members are currently unable to access food supplies. Neocon... They're really big on protocols here, aren't they? Neocon protocols direct the construction of a mess hall. This building is designed to distribute food from our stockpiles to the crew. Guaranteeing access to food supplies would reaffirm your competency as an administrator. Okay. New objective, communal dining. Okay, so we need to build a dining hall. I guess that's in the construction menu. Food. Mess hall. Alright, so I imagine this needs to be connected to a road, right? I'm not sure I'm not sure how compact I need to try to make this. Should I just connect it to the road here? I think these roads probably want to be connected at some point too, right? So let's do that. The mess hall must be connected to a workshop. Okay, so what if I do that? Get everything all linked up. There we go. Okay. Oh, okay, this needs, I guess this, alright, so we're getting the alloy, we need to build it now. Seems like that's what's happening. Alright, so we got 20. Alright. See all these people milling around. Okay, yeah, and then we have buildings that are making other stuff that are not connected to a stockpile, so maybe we'll need to do something with that soon. And what's that? That looks like maybe that's the builder. Yep, I guess that's the builder. Here we go. Behold my competence. No stockpile has enough food. And building not connected to a stockpile. Okay, so we need another stockpile. That's in maintenance, right? And I think we ought to put that right next to it. Or maybe, what if I put it like over here? Maybe this is a smarter play. I probably need to think about how I'm placing things. Yeah, why don't we do it like this? I'll build it there. And then we can link it up like this. This is probably not optimal. But this way I have room for another stockpile next to it. And I could even put more stockpiles on the other side of this road. We'll probably reach a point where we want to tear all this down and rebuild the whole thing. Just like we do in Factorio, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, they're scattered all over the place. Are all these buildings are making alloy? Oh, okay. So I have to I have to tell it to send stuff to my stockpile? Oh, okay, okay, I see. Alright, so these are emptying out. And then they disappear. Okie doke. Alright, so let's click all these then. Top left. Oh, set the stockpile. Thank you. Food.
Administrator, I have an incoming transmission from Marduk Council member Henry Bargeville.
Alright. Another one.
Bonjour, Administrator. What a wonderful day to embrace our fate, don't you think? I am Henri Bargeville, writer, philosopher, lobbyist, but most of all member of the Marduk Council. I have taken the liberty of personally arranging an exchange out of courtesy with the Oceanabe, a ship in high orbit belonging to one of our commercial allies, the Ashtongites. Even though they are a small organization, the Ashtongites are important partners who share the same pragmatic, moralistic, and spiritual outlook as we do. The Oceanabe will provide us with a source of food while carrying out the Tycoon's initial testing. By making it the first exclusive trade partner of the Tycoon, we will demonstrate to our long-term allies that Dolos wishes for them to share in our successes. Please assign a cargo ship so that we can check the trade routines. Administrator, trust in genetic connectors. Self-similar space will reveal the pattern.
What? Alright, trade routes. Alright, where's my food supply? There's some there, but it's not connected. So first let's get that road built. That way we can get that juicy food. Make sure that's going to work. There we go. Okay. And then we can collect that stuff too. Okay. Feed 100 crew. Chow time, folks. Yeah, there we go. Every 5 cycles. 50 serves. 1 food is 10 crew members. Okay, 9 is required to feed all 85 crew members in the sector. Okay. Okay, so that we should be all set there. Where's my event? Oh, here. Some crew members are lacking quarters. Unnecessary homelessness has always been an indicator of civilizational decay, as opposed to necessary homelessness. Do not reproduce humanity's basic mistakes. Okay, I'm going to try not to. Let's ensure all crew are quartered within 12 cycles. Can I pause? Yeah, there we go. Oh, okay. That's interior view. How do I do... Oh, construct a cargo ship in the docking bay. Okay. Available. Mining ship, cargo ship, and science ship. What are those? What does that snowflake sort of symbol mean? Okay. What does that symbol mean? Does anybody know? Polymers. Oh, okay. So I guess I need another storage thingy for polymers, right? Stockpile. That's what they're calling it. Oh, I thought I had enough room for another one there. Okay, so let's make another stockpile. We'll hook that into our road. And then we'll set that for polymers. Thank you very much. And then we should be able to feed that, right? Okay, collect that, collect that. We got some over there. I guess we need to build more road network to get all this other stuff connected. Alright, let's get our mess hall started. Or no, not the mess hall. Quarters. Population. Crew quarters. Houses up to 15. And I have, what, 85 crew, I think it said? 84 crew. Alright. So, 15, I need, what, 2, 4, I need 6 of these? Having these next to the mess hall seems like it would make sense. Two. That's 30, 45, 60. And then we can put one here. 75. I need one more. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that's for the crew. The quarters for the crew. Okay. Nice. Okay, my ship construction is underway. Folks are eating. Alright, so while we're waiting for that, let's get some of these other buildings connected. Ah, okay. Thank you, K-Mac. Alright. Iron. Alright, so I have no iron. I do have some alloy. More to come. Carbon, polymers, silicon, electronics, hydrogen. There's waste, there's ice, there's food, cryonic pods, and science. That's my population. Down here, I've got power usage. Okay, so I'm consuming 34 units, and that's 57% of what I have. Conditions are optimal. People are happy. Except for some homelessness. We have no water. I'm guessing it's going to tell me about that soon. Okay. Where's my spaceship? Okay, so I have a spaceship now. Order the cargo ship to retrieve food. Okay. Go get some food. Is that how I do it? High priority. Medium priority. Or low priority. I would say food is a high priority. Okay. Oh, I see. The yellow bar. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, gotcha. So I have 60 power available. That's what I'm using. Okay. This is for the sector. This is for the whole base. I have 24 available. Trust in the administrator. All right. They're starting to like me. Okay, and then we can assign all these for collection. Alright, so let's build a few more roads. I think that's it. I think that's going to give me everything connected, right? Yeah, I think I'll have everything connected at that point. Population management. Okay, I can move people to other sectors. How's my fleet? Current action standing by. We have one crew. Construct. Okay. Need more alloy storage. Oh, and I need more road too. This one here is not connected yet. Okay, I think with that everything is connected. Okay. But, I mean, do I have to build storage, or can I just leave it sitting in these other buildings until I need it? Because then whenever I use more, it'll collect more. Or should I keep building storage until it's all captured? Do these... Because these don't take any power or anything, right? Or am I wrong about that? Can I see what's consuming my power? Yeah, there's no detail there. Alright, well let's do the science ship. Alright. Well, we'll go ahead and build another... I'll build another stockpile. Yeah, everything else has already been collected and stored. So that'll get rid of all these buildings, and then I can delete all the roads and start to clean up the base a little bit. Maybe I'll want to move my workshop too. Well, it's pretty neat so far. Let's take a look. This is the exterior view. Okay. And this is the, what do they call that? Planetary system map. Okay, so we're close to Earth. Ah. And once we have a science ship, we can check out the moon. Alright. Neat. Okay, that's going to fill up awfully quick. Yeah, and see, now this consumes power. I don't think these other buildings consume power. So I think it might be better for me just not to build storage. As long as I have one, I can build things. And I'm down to 79 workers. Where... Are they dying or what? There's one in space. I had 84 before, and now I have 80. Oh, okay. They're on the ships. Oh, okay. Alright, gotcha. Thanks. Okay, yeah, see now this structure that had the alloy, it went away, but my power consumption has not changed. So I don't think I'll build any more storage. I'll just let it sit here, and then I guess it'll get used when it's needed. Because these are free. Okay, now we have a science vessel. Let's take a look at this. Okay. Alright, good. I just wanted to make that alert go away. Resolve the moon event on the planetary. Okay. The base is out of commission. Auxiliary systems are operational and could be used to restore power. Waiting for the science ship. Okay. Alright. So we've got the Tycoon. We have a fleet. I think we'll need a mining ship soon. Oh, neat. We can launch probes. Hopefully we'll learn how to do that soon. And then we have the Newton. And we're going to send that to the moon.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Nice. Okay, the base is out of commission. Alright, we saw that. Transmission. We have reached the UN base. It is abandoned and depressurized. The surveillance system is still operational, awaiting orders. Exploit the security vulnerability. What does that mean? Okay, I think we should probably do that first. See if we get any good stuff from it. We can always dismantle it after that. After we get the data, right? Hacking in progress. Hack. Hack like the wind. Alright, well, while that's happening, let's take a look inside here. Everything looking good. What does this say? Notifications. Oh, okay. I knew that already. I guess we're going to need the mining vessel next. I wonder if I should start building that already. I think we need iron. Well, I don't know if we need iron. I guess we're going to need everything sooner or later. 0.3 cycles. Here. Looks like we can speed up time. How do we do that? Is that with tab? No.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Alright. We hacked into the main computer systems and retrieved several relevant research papers and data sets. Alright, so we're getting 10 science. At least we should get 10 science. Oh, the ship is collecting the science. Okay. Now, I guess we can dismantle it. I was kind of hoping we could use it. How long, or should I wait until the science is collected? How long does that take? Alright, well, hopefully it gets all the science before before I dismantle the base. Alright. Let's get that linked up. Everything else looks ready to go. Okay, so the Newton is done. Very good. Oh, no, it's still collecting science. Or process. Okay, now it's processing science. Should I pause this? No, I'm going to let it go. Oh, okay. I got you. Alright, so I think I just need to, I guess I just need to wait. Oh, there's, I guess Mars is next. Okay, let's speed up.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Okay. The base has been dismantled. Alright, we got some good stuff. How do I get the stuff? Do I need to send... Collect science on the moon. Okay, that's taking place currently. Open your fleet screen. Okay. So here I can... okay, I get that. Oh, okay. All right. That's available. Okay. So we'll go pick up the iron. Okay. Or the alloy. And then what about the science? Does the science ship collects the science? It says it's processing science. I guess we just let it continue to do that. Okay. Alright, so I'll leave that alone. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's picking it up. Build the tech lab. Okay, we can do that then. Let's build a tech lab. Is that in space? No. Tech lab. Factories? Uses science and to research and unlock new buildings. Okay. Ooh. That's large. Okay. Where should I put the tech lab? I could squeeze it in over here if I move that road a little bit. Or I could squeeze it in right here. I don't know. I guess I'll just put it here. Outer wall space is precious. Okay. This outer wall or this outer wall? All right. So I should be leaving a gap. Is that what you're saying? I guess we'll have to rebuild as we go. Yeah, you know what? Can I? Yeah. Let's stop storing in this building. Can I still extract? I think I want to get rid of this stockpile. Can I empty from it? What if you try to delete it? Oh, okay. I gotcha. Oh, okay. For docking base. I get it. Okay. Good to know. Alright. Yeah, so it looks like they will pull from this, but they won't put anything new in it. So I'll wait till that's empty and then I'll get rid of it. Okay, looks like our ship is done. Seems like we want to go to Mars now. The UN has established a facility on Mars. Its crew are currently lacking the materials required to repair a critical fault in their oxygen supply system.
Administrator, I have an incoming transmission from Dolus's head of medicine, Dr. Abhinav Munshi.
All right, let's hear it.
Greetings, Administrator. I'm Dr. Abhinav Munshi, Dolo's expert in compartmentalism and medicine, and a member of the Marduk Council. I'm glad to finally meet you, even in this digital manner. Your psychological test results were quite impressive. My friend and colleague, Philip Stanford, couldn't be here today, so I will take the role of introducing you to the final stages of the Vol engine integration. Before we get into that, however, we would like you to complete the testing station's exploration and enhancement capabilities. You'll then be able to begin researching the EVA airlock and assess its compatibility with the Tycoon's core systems. I hope that the work of our team will ensure that you're equipped to deal with most situations you encounter up there. Before I leave you, Stanford would like me to remind you that space is a far less fanciful and forgiving environment than science fiction would have us believe. It would be wise to remember that.
Yeah, I like how the sound changes when you leave the bay. Okay, now what did he say? Complete the testing of the station's exploration and enhancement capabilities. Oh, okay. Alright, so he said EVA airlock. So is that what I should... I guess that's what I should do next, right? Research EVA airlock, okay. And that unlocks some upgrades. Alright. Let's research that. And that's going to eat up a lot of power. Let's see how our spaceship is doing.
Has arrived at its destination.
Ah, that was fast. Okay, they have submitted an official request to Dolos for aid. Repair the fault in exchange for resources. Repair the fault for exchange in research data. Or refuse to help. What resources? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Especially when we have a mining ship, we should be able to get resources elsewhere, right? Okay. Standing by. Okay. Yes. Dispatch the bulwark. Okay. Get back to our joint over here. And we're doing our research. Now, does the Newton need to stay there while we're waiting for this? Resources to mine. Okay. And my My ship is still loading. Oh, looks like it just left. Okay. Alright, off you go then. And how are we doing over here? Research is underway. It looks like it's creating some waste. I guess we're going to need an infirmary soon. Hey, Mihao. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. I am enjoying it so far. Pretty cool. Okay, technology unlocked. Let's take a look. EVA airlock. So what can I do now? That unlocks research, dermal interfacing, bigger wrench, parts of Nihei. Oh, these are progressive. Where are they? It says the technology tier 3. Oh, this is tier 3, I guess. Okay, okay. Yeah, so these upgrades are locked. Okay. So I can't do any of those upgrades yet. Alright, should I start on probe launcher? And we got insect farm. Let's see if I'm gonna get...
has completed a task.
Let's see if I'm gonna get some advice on what to do next. Alright. The relationship between Dolos and our competitor has improved by 42%. Okay. And now we get 10 science packs. And the bulwark is returning. Okay. How's my food supply? Good question. It's not so good. So I guess we research the insect farms next, yeah? I get 1 food per cycle. I'm gonna need a few of these. Because 1 food feeds 10, right? Let me pause for a second. Whoops. 1 food feeds 10 crew members. Every 5 cycles? Or per cycle? Every 5 cycles, right? Okay. So 1 food... Well, 1 food will feed 10 every 5 cycles. So if I make 1 per cycle, that'll give me 5. So I can feed 50. Alright, so I'll need 2 insect farms. And hopefully we'll have enough power for it. Okay, we got all the science from Mars. So... where else can we go? Saturn. Let's head to Saturn. I get the science back at the... I get the science back at the base, right? Like, it doesn't have to bring the science to the base. And I can build more solar panels for power. Okay, is that on the outside view? Ah, okay. I have an EVA airlock now. Okay. Alright, I'm starting to get it. Alright, let's build an EVA airlock. Space. Ooh. That's a big one. Okay, yeah, I see what you meant earlier. All right, so tell you what, let's stop harvesting. Stop harvesting. I want to get rid of this one. I wish there was a faster way to do this. Stop harvesting. So I'm going to turn all these off so that I'll turn this back on, and that way it'll empty this, and then I can get rid of it. And I'll put my airlock up here. So I guess this is the value of having the storage, right? You get all this other garbage out of the way. Alright, so let's delete that. There we go. Whoops, hang on. How much power does this need? This needs 12 power. I don't have 12 power. So what am I going to do about that? Can I, like, disable this? I don't want to dismantle it. Do I need to dismantle this thing so I have more power? Ah. Power off. Okay. Okay, I get it. Thank you. Okay, airlock.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Okay, can I still get materials? No. Alright, I have to have at least one of them on. So let's turn that one on. Can I turn this one off? Yeah. Alright, cool. There we go. I'll turn that off for now. Oh, and I should be able to build the insect thingamajiggy. Those take 5 each. I have 6 food left. Yeah, I should probably get these going sooner rather than later. Right? Okay. We are at Saturn. A signature trace from an EKP system has been detected near Saturn. EKP technology is the exclusive property of Dolos, but records indicate that the company has not deployed any missions to the sector. The signature will soon enter the atmosphere of Saturn. So is that one of our buddies? Send a team to investigate. I think I'll do this one. I'll try that. I don't want to let it get to Saturn before I know what it is. I don't think. I don't know. Who knows? Alright, so that's 10, 20, 30, 50, 70. There. If we empty those, that'll just fill up that second storage. At least this way I can prioritize which buildings to get rid of first. I wish it didn't have to go all the way to the storage in order to get it over there. That's not terribly efficient. I guess if these were both on, that would speed things up, right? At least in terms of movement. Ah, okay, cool. They got more food just in time. Okay, so I guess once my food storage gets full, I can shut down one of these, one or both of these insect farms.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Okay, let's see what we got. A prototype rocket sent by the UN seems to use a variation of EKP. We stripped it down and recovered schematics. Okay, cool. The prototype rocket. And now we're collecting science. Alright. And I guess we'll head to one of these other planets when that's done. Or no. Do we have to wait for an event now? do I just go back to the base? Top left. Yeah, I don't see any other events out here. Okay. So should I just go back home? Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Okay, I guess we'll go back to Earth. External construction. Okay. So now I can build out here. Okay. Solar panel 1 gives me 40 power. At the cost of some polymers.
Due to insufficient levels of electricity generation, Sector 1's power demand has overloaded. Stanford routines recommend that you construct an external solar panel to boost overall electrical output.
Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, my insect farms came online. That's why I wasn't quite ready for that. All right, let's get rid of this one. Let's get rid of this one. All right. All right. Now I can turn everything back on.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Most buildings need workers. If we don't have enough workers, working conditions will deteriorate. Okay. If you don't have enough workers in the sector, there are 4 levels of working conditions. Optimal extra hours, overwork, and danger. Okay. Okay, so I either need more crew or less work to do, right? I've got 79 crew. We are in extra hours conditions. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's where stuff like this comes in handy, right? That frees up 5 workers. I got the signs building on. Do these require workers? These require workers also. I don't think I want to turn those off, though. I could turn this off. No, I don't want any spoilers. At least not yet. Alright. But you did mention worker management, so... let's take a look. Okay, there's no migration. I saw something about specialization. Give you bonuses that support... oh, okay. Not all the population works. I got 79 workers out of 82. So what are the other 4 guys doing? They're in the spaceships. All right, there's only one in there. Back to Tikkun. Does that bring it home? I don't know. All right, hang on. Let's look at my event. Crew members are being overworked. Deploy additional recrew members or reduce the number of currently active workplaces. Oh, request additional staff. Um, 20. Okay. How do I bring him in here? Oh, do I just use my cargo ship for that? Cryopods? No, it's not cryopods. Workers. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, so if I bring in 20 more workers, I'm going to need more housing. Because then I'll have 105. So 90. 5. Right, and I'm already stepping up food production. Now let's see, these make 1, 5. So these, each one of these can feed 50. Right. So I'll be producing 100 food, and then I'll get a little bit of extra food every once in a while from the ship. Hopefully that continues. I don't know if that's going to continue, but we'll see. Alright, let's do some research. Let's research the probe launcher. And finish implementing the Vol engine. Vol engine. Via the build panel in the external view. Oh, there we go. Okay, that means I have to turn this back on. Okay. All right, so I have 99 workers out of 91. What does that mean? Or does that mean I have 91 assigned and I have 99 available? Oh, this? Yeah, good point. So what happens if I turn this on? That's 5 workers. Okay, yeah, so I still have 3 workers available. So 96 assigned out of 99 available. And the other guys, I guess, are on ships or something. Technology probe launcher has been unlocked. Is that something I can build too, I guess? I can't build it next to the sector whatever. One frickin' tile. And I left that one tile gap there on purpose. Guess I'll have to build it here. We're gonna have to get these emptied. Okay. Anything? No events.
Administrator, because of your continued successful management of the Tycoon, Dolos have authorized the dispatch of new crew members and food supplies. Please ensure that they have suitable accommodation once you reach Proxima Centauri. Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Ooh, 100 more workers. Okay. Oh, don't tell me they're here right now. Oh, okay. Whew. All right. Well, look, guys, I think this is a good place to stop. I am enjoying this so far. Yeah, I should just tear this down and rebuild it. Anyway. I think we'll get into that next time. So, pretty cool game so far. I'm liking it. It's going on a good pace. Somewhat interesting. There's a little bit of waiting here and there, but it's not, you know, it's not bad. So, yeah. So thanks everybody for being here. Appreciate it very much. And I will see you all next week. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Restart off screen. You know what? That's not a bad idea, Jay. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. And then I can build it better. More optimally. Yeah. Thanks, everybody. See you next time.